Okay, we're here at the 2026 PGA Merchandise Show, and we've made our way to the Ping booth, and we're here with Jacob Clark, and he's one of the engineers with Ping. And tell us a little bit about this new driver you got.
Yeah, this is the new G440K driver. This is our highest MOI driver that we've ever made. One of the really cool things about this driver is not only is it extremely high MOI, but due to the increased mass and the back weight, we're able to get a better alignment of the CG and the force line coming off where the player impacts on the face. So we're getting some great ball speed numbers and a really nice launch and spin profile for a lot of golfers.
Nice. Well, I know the G440 driver, the one that came out was it like 2 years ago maybe?
Yes, sir. It was last year.
Last year?
Yes,
it was
sir.
just last year, okay.
Yes, sir.
So what's the biggest difference between that and this?
For sure, yeah. So one of the biggest things, and you'll notice this at first, on the crown, you'll see our carbon fly wrap. So this is the composite structure that we have on the crown. With the G440K, we've added this composite sole panel as well.
Okay.
What that does is it takes mass out of the middle of the head. As a designer, one of the best tools that we can have at our disposal is discretionary mass. We can then move it around to some different places to either optimize the CG location or increase the MOI.
Okay.
The best place to add that mass back into the head is through this back weight. So this is made out of tungsten. This is a 32 gram back weight. When you think about the overall mass of the head, it's a huge percentage of the overall head mass.
Okay.
So when we're able to allocate a big portion of that mass low and back in the head, that's one of our founding principles that Carson was just kind of a pioneer in the golf industry on. Adding that mass to this back weight not only allows us to get that really high MOI design, but it helps improve our CG properties so we can get the launch and spin the golfers we're looking for.
So am I going to hit this farther and straighter?
Yes, sir. Yeah, so we've seen some really cool things in our testing to where the spin profile is in between our current Max driver and the LST driver. So it fits in a nice space there. And then in terms of left-right dispersion, has a little bit of a draw bias, not much, a couple yards left of center. But one of the cool things that we've introduced on this new K driver is we now have the CG adjustability. So in this really high MOI head, golfers can adjust this back weight to the heel and toe positions to generate some different ball flights left and right. One of the cool things too, since this mass is so heavy and we're not having to move it quite as far, we're able to retain very high MOIs in each of these positions. Typically that might have been a sacrifice that you would have to make if you had to move the mass extremely far to the heel or toe side to get the desired shot shape that you were looking for. But since these are so close together, we're able to retain that really high MOI design in all three configurations.
Well, excellent. I'm looking forward to trying it.
Yes, sir. It's a really, really fun driver to work on.